I know Georgia isn't doing very good. Or I'm sorry, Alabama is not doing very good this year. Heavy lies to the crown.
Yo. Get that line back. Let's get that
What up?
line
What
back.
up? Yo, Cosmic. Yeah, man, you could put in a, what's it called? I don't know if they're currently accepting applications. I don't know. Wow, I'm like a little blown away by that chat. That kind of blew my mind. Not kinda, it blew my mind.
Man, you got up here quick.
Hey, I'm pretty fast.
Agile.
Well, look at the cat right now.
Hey, what's going on, Kamish? Yo, Ripple Effect, what's up, baby? Thank you for the 5. Small F there, chat. Don't know what's going on. I think Twitch is struggling a little bit.
I mean, you're looking at me, not the rest of it.
Nice to meet you. I'm
not
Oxford.
laughing at you. It's with you.
Wait, what did you say, Garcia?
Morning, Captain. Got something to tell you after this.
Dude hit 500,000 views. Wow.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's really quick.
I'm like, no, thank you.
That's so weird.
Yup, it's cray cray. I mean, bless his heart, you know, for trying. 10 out of 10 for
Garcia,
effort.
are you doing stuff for the new guys, the interviews today?
Looking fresh, Johnny.
Oh shit! Thanks,
Oh,
Tater.
we're doing interviews today, yeah.
Yeah, are you helping?
I still hate you for kicking me out of my interview, though.
I didn't kick you out. That was earnest.
Okay, because I'm an
Okay,
yeah, I'm an
let's
AFTO,
get
so I
started.
want to get some experience. If I
All right,
can
ladies
help
and
out.
gentlemen, I want to run through a couple things on use of force in terms of the most powerful thing we can use is what?
Our voice.
Our fucking voice, which means you use your fucking voice before you use of force. Escalated use of force.
Thank you.
At any point, especially if you have the opportunity to use your voice before issuing lethal force against someone who is not issuing lethal force against you. Okay, that one is very fucking important. I want to hear that everyone here understands that clearly. So yes, Commissioner, I understand.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes,
Commissioner.
If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand, what is it?
Commissioner.
What is it if you don't understand? Nope. What is it if you,
Yes,
you don't do what I
Commissioner.
said?
Someone gets hurt, then you get in trouble.
Yeah, it's called murder, not a legal shoot. So that's something to think about as well. So let's make sure we get that right. Okay, that's important on certain things. Okay.
Yes.
Number one, we just had a couple issues pop up that I want to make sure that people understand that if you are in a situation where a gun is not raised in your direction, right, but you have the ability and capability to shoot someone based on maybe Tennessee versus Garner or some type of protections, that at that point you do have to verbally warn someone. Don't leave that out. That's very important. Make sure it's clear. You do have to have that good faith belief. Remember, that's the most important part of that. Okay. Outside of that, that was my big one I had to address today. Does the rest of command have anything?
No. Yeah, I can mention something. Well, it's more of a question. There's been a bunch of shootouts this morning. I know some of you that haven't been doing interviews have been out there. Can anyone fill us in on who it's between, what it's over, stuff like that? I know, Cider, you've been out there.
Yeah, sure. There was I believe there was something that went down before I woke up between gang and officers, if anybody was around for that one.
Between who?
Gang and the and officers on duty. It was the reason why people were cleared for class 2s this morning. Was anyone else around?
Gang was relatively quiet this morning. They did have a hunting party out. They gave an officer some attitude and all that, but we didn't have any actual conflict with them.
Got it.
Yeah, I escalated them to being able to have the class 2s because of what happened yesterday.
Cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I would say, since we haven't continued to experience that, if you haven't already, if you're lower than lieutenant, go ahead and put those away, though.
Yes, ma'am. Other than that, we had an A boost with KTB, where the individuals lost the boost. We split up on the chasing primary and secondary suspects, and individuals ended up opening fire on me on the freeway. We got one of the individuals downed, and then they decided to take an EMS hostage and negotiate for the individual's free passage out of the hospital. We were able to secure the EMS. Sadly, he stepped in front of a local and got ran over, but he was not shot during the exchange, and we ended up opening fire on KTB as they were fleeing the scene, downing one individual and being able to get the individual who was detained initially.
What was it?
It was a Mr. Give me one moment here. So the individual who was in custody initially was Anthony Taylor. The individual who we got who tried to break him out of custody was a Mr. Trey Collins. But there was 2 other suspects on scene. They ended up fleeing and getting away.
Okay.
Other than that, there's regulators have been shooting up the I call them the rednecks. They're the ones that walk around in their underwear and you know, hillbillies. So that's the only thing that's really been popping off this morning.
Yeah. Just another note on KTB. They've been showing more aggression towards everyone, including officers. Yesterday, they engaged in a war with the Uzi dolls. Multiple shootouts. We responded to 2 shootouts, like one after another. And we had a 95 belonging to the KTB, and in that situation, I was tailed out of the hospital by 3 KTB vehicles with, I believe there was 5 individuals. So just be on the lookout. They are showing aggression towards police as well.
Yep. I want to touch on a couple things there. Number one, we do not want to see the beginning of criminals thinking that they can hold us the fuck up to get people the fuck out. That is something that we do not want to have happen. Because once that happens, that is a nasty spiral. It's hard to get out of. So we want to make sure that we are on our fucking toes with that shit. Do not get caught slipping when you've got people that are going for medical or people in custody. Do not float and be easy bait. Okay? Please. I do not want to get in a situation where officers are consistently held up for the release of suspects. I do not want to see that happen. Period. That will piss me the fuck off. That will lead to my foot to your ass. Got it?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Every time that has happened so far, we've executed successful takedowns, though.
Yeah. I'm going to have some further conversations on how we want to handle those.
Yeah, please do.
Keep executing as, please keep status quo until I say otherwise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will have an answer for you later, probably by 5.
Wonderful. I was just about to bring that up and because I feel like we need a clear understanding on what we want to do in that situation, because it keeps happening. And you know, for this specific scenario, they were going to leave one person on scene with the 95 who was in cuffs, or I'm sorry, with the EMS holding them hostage. But what made it get a little weird is the individual who said he was going to stay back jumped in the car, and the car started to move away from the scene. So, you know, it's very hard whenever you make a deal with an individual and then they, in your eyes, go back on that deal. It makes it a little difficult. So I definitely think having something more clear on that would be helpful.
I would agree. I am going to have some discussions today because, yeah, I will have some discussions today. But right now, please keep status quo until I say otherwise.
Device.
Okay. On that is all I got unless there's something else pressing here. Okay. A lot of officers here out on duty. Go mix and mingle. If you're riding out solo, you shouldn't have to. The room's full. Go out. Kick some ass, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Command, FTOs, everybody, we're doing interviews still.
Oh boy, come here.
If anyone wants some lube to help the foot up the ass,
Have I? Okay, cool. Thank you.
To help out a little bit, because I'm gonna go.
We're at on the roof.
Appreciate you. So I can take. Are you able?
BCSO command. We're
I
done.
gotta have
on the
your
roof.
ear real quick, Commissioner.
We continue that one.
Yeah.
I will take.
Here, come over here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Here, let's go. Let's walk out of here. Let's go next to the vending machines.
I fired those.
Fighter, whenever you have time, sir.
Yes, ma'am.